everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday morning. Wait for a few people to come in. See if I can fix this a little. Guess that works. Hope everybody's more awake than I am this morning. Hi, whoever came in. Hi, Mel. How are you? You're the first person in today. You awake? Gotta figure out how to put my notifications on pause when I'm live. Hey, O'Doyle. Nice to see you. So happy you found a job. Oh no. I told you to be careful. Make sure you have plenty of that sunscreen. O'Doyle got a job, Mel. He did great. That's awesome, O'Doyle. Congratulations. I gotta get bee spray. Looking for the wrong thing. How was everybody's night last night? You guys ready to get high? I've already been getting high today. So just means it's time to get higher. I love that movie, O'Doyle. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. I love that movie. A Night to Remember? Yeah. Hi. My mod's in here. Could you do me a favor and start checking ages better? Because I've had too many minors in my chat lately. I'd appreciate it. Just the new ones. Okay. Now I'm confused. Like, yeah. If you can't say how old you are, you need to leave, or my mods will kick you out. I can't have anybody under 18. I can't have anybody under 18 in my chat. That's why I'm asking. And your question already proves that you're under 18, so if one of my mods could take care of you for me, I'd appreciate it. Mallard or Doyle, if you don't mind, please. Thank you. I'm not sure the Saibua is of age either. I can't tell by the picture I'm seeing. I just can't have any more minors in here. Thank you, O'Doyle. Oh, the K, then he's good. Unless he's using a parent's account. But he'll tell on himself if he is, so I'm not worried about it. They always do. So, anybody got any big plans for, excuse me, for today? Hey, Off-Grid. Nice to see you. Again. Awesome, O'Doyle. Oh, boy. Let me see. Off-Grid gets a wrench. There we there we go. It's gorgeous where Off-Grid is. So, not so gorgeous here. Still kind of cloudy, but it's done doing the thunderstorm thing, so I'm good. Yeah, I think our high's supposed to be 81 here today, O'Doyle. It cooled off here too. I think it actually got in the 60s here last night. It was kind of nice. What you doing today, O'Doyle? Just relaxing? Sure, O'Doyle. What's that? That's not bad, Off-Grid. Yeah, I remember O'Doyle. I remember very well. Well, because sometimes it's possible for tubes to grow back together, O'Doyle. That's why taking your tubes out are never a sure way that you're going to get pregnant again. Because there's been plenty of cases where, like my mom had it happen too, where she had her tubes cut and tied, and after 20 years actually, they grew back together, and she had to have an actual hysterectomy done. That's just, yeah, it's very possible. I've been in nursing long enough that I've seen it way more times than should be humanly possible after they say it's like a sure thing. I've seen probably 30 to 40 women come in pregnant after they had their tubes tied. So it's not like it's not possible. And it's always the same thing. The tubes have come apart and reconnected themselves in the tissue. It grows back together, making it possible for a woman to have a baby again. Has she seen an OBGYN? Yeah, it's completely wild, Mel. Well, until then, it could also be a false pregnancy test. You know, just because she peed on a stick and it came out positive doesn't mean it's positive. Things go like that. Could be some kind of hormone that she has in her blood more than another that's making it read positive. And until you're sure she's pregnant, then you don't know. Just have to wait to see an OBGYN and let them tell her. But yeah, that is possible. Hey, Kelly bro. Wow, well, that's messed up. I'd say don't take anything by word. I'd say make her go see a doctor and let them straighten it out. 'Cause that sounds a little fishy to me, but it happens. It can definitely happen. Sorry, Kelly bro. We're smoking. Join us. Bad dreams suck. God, oh, Doyle. I don't think that'd be scary. I think if I had a dream like that, I'd probably die laughing. I'd be like, what the hell? Thank you, Mel. It says, no bad vibes. Yeah. Yes. Seems to be working very well. Uh-oh. Got somebody got quiet in here and I'm missing them. Off grid. Did off grid disappear? Oh, hell no. Now that would be scary. That just changed my whole idea about that dream. Nope. Yeah, no, I wouldn't sleep for weeks if that were the case. Terrible. There he is. Off grid, you're supposed to be smoking weed, not pulling it. My goodness. Yeah. Oh boy. Whew. I can't wait till I can get my apartment set up right so that the maintenance man can come in and put the holes in my walls where I need them to set up my TVs. Your shirt was fine today. Is it the same shirt you had on during your live off grid? I liked your shirt. It didn't seem bright pink to me, or any kind of bright pink. Well, kind of pink, but not bright pink. Then again, I can't see all that well. So it might be bright pink. Okay, I guess there's geese around. Definitely hear geese. This morning I could hear the F-16s flying overhead. Yeah, I have very not high visibility. My eyes are really bad. Hey, Panda, how are you? You know, I wasn't trying to be rude or anything yesterday. I just don't want to see them cards mess you up again, man. That's good. Well, I'm surrounded by, we got an Air Force base, Army base, and Navy base, so. In our Army base, right here, was just part of the, um, mission to go take out Iran's nuclear sites. Cheers, everybody. So yeah, it gets kind of loud around here when things start popping off and our military's on the go around here. Well, it's only Wednesday, Mel. You got a whole 2 days. Well, a whole nother day at least. depending on depending on when you're leaving. So I'll give you the bed. It was laying in bed at like noon when you're supposed to be kayaking with your brother. That was hilarious. Sounds good. Off grid. That's good, O'Doyle. I just finished my coffee. So anybody got any big plans for today? Or this weekend? I know Mel's going camping, so don't have to ask that. But anybody else got plans for this weekend? This is actually the first week I've not had to go to a doctor's appointment or be anywhere else in probably 6 months. You're good, Callie, bro. I know you're here. Do what you need to do. Bad dreams suck. I know. I know very well. Put my words right here. I gotta sit this down for a minute. Can't get caught doing that by them. And yes, still drinking crappy Mountain Dew, but can say I like this better than regular Mountain Dew. Yeah, it is good to get to stay home. Now next week, I'm not that lucky unfortunately, but I should be here for all my lives. So that shouldn't be a problem. Nothing wrong with that, Mel. I'm more of a Pepsi drinker, but this Cold Red Mountain Dew isn't bad. I like it better than like cherry Pepsi or cherry Coke, so. Thank you, Kelly. You know I love all my fam on here. I wish this nasty weather would pass though, like the clouds can go away already. Although from what I see it's supposed to be pretty much crappy like this for the whole next week. But that's okay. Thank you, Mel. I'm just me. thinking the weather must be passing a little because not my landlord, but my maintenance man is out, and he wasn't earlier, and it was thunderstorming earlier, so the animals are a lot happier than they were earlier too. It was kind of quiet out here. And all the kids are inside. I'm sure their parents are like, "You're not going and playing on that nasty park." Hey Cheyenne, how are you? Long time no see. How have you been? I hate when my live's not telling me if people are in here or not. Always makes it more complicated. I'm okay, Cheyenne. How are you doing? I can see Mel and Off Grid and Cheyenne, but it only says there's 2 people. Now it's saying 3 people. I don't know. I don't know. It went to 0 and then it went to 1 person and 2. You still pulling weeds? Oh no. Do you have help, Cheyenne? I don't know. Until you said something. I didn't even know you were still here. Like, I don't know. I have no clue. Yeah, it definitely lies. It when I end the live, it'll give me the honest number of people that were actually here. But until then, I have no clue. Because most of the time it'll tell me no people are here. But then I'll end the live and it'll be like, oh, you had over, like, I'll have like 120 or 107. And I'm like, there's no way because half the time it said there was 0 people in the room. So, I don't know. You're okay, Cheyenne. No, not lurkers, actual people in the room talking to me all the time, constantly, but it still shows 0 people in the chat. Like I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I know Mel's here, it's 5. But I'm showing 2 people here. So I don't know. It gets aggravating sometimes to know who's here, who's not here. I think my bro Kelly's still here. Maybe. He said he would be. he said he was, but like I said, it never tells you. The pollen's still coming down off these trees. It's killing me though. Where are you at, Cheyenne? Oh, darling, that sucks. I know it's hot there. Is somebody coming to help you? And I bet you have no shade too, huh? Well, uh-oh. That's not good, Cheyenne. It's okay, off-grid. True, O'Doyle. That's no good, Cheyenne, but I'm sure somebody will help. If I lived over there, I'd come help, but Michigan is a really, really long way from Alabama. I used to live in Tennessee, which was a lot closer, but I don't anymore. I bet. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but I'm listening to my daily dose of sirens. Or my first daily dose of sirens. It just didn't come this way this time. They're in Alabama, not Arizona, O'Doyle. Unless I missed. Yeah, she's in Alabama, not Arizona. Arizona iced tea comes from Arizona, silly. Yeah, everybody has it. We have Arizona iced tea here in Michigan. I'm sure they have their own kind. Yeah, O'Doyle, it is all over here in the United States, a name brand. I love Arizona iced tea too. I like the sweet end. Sometimes I like the lemon. Depends. I can't even do that. Okay. somebody's beeping somewhere, but it ain't coming from my apartment, so I'm not worried about it. As always, my shirts are too big on me, so they're always all scrunched up wrong. And off-grid, these hands are definitely not holding more than like a quarter. Uh, 5'6". Well, technically after my surgery, 5'7", but I got an inch, you lost an inch. That's hilarious. My brother is 6'7", and my other brother is 6'11". What does that make them? The oldest of my two brothers has the duck just to walk into any door. He can't even walk through Walmart doors without ducking. Yeah, I know it's wild. I call them my little big brothers because I look up to both of them. They make my mom look tiny. And she's not small. They're taller than you, off-grid. Your height next to my oldest of my two younger brothers, you would have to look up at them. Like way up. With the whale. My granddad had a 7-foot height, so. Our family photos definitely don't line up. It's like me and my mom were pretty much close to the same height. My sister's the shortest. No. Yeah. Well, no. My sister's kind of the middle. My baby sister's the shortest. And then my brothers are like humongous. It's hilarious. You can't line us up properly. Yeah, my nephew AJ is 13 and he's 6'1". That's my youngest brother Andy's son. He stands next to his dad and he's only about that much shorter than him. He's a tall boy. He just graduated 8th grade. Going in, well, yeah, 8th grade going into 9th. Who, me? Hell no. Yeah, he's humongous. I'll have to see. I'll go on Facebook and grab a few pictures of like them together. My brother and my nephew, my older brother. They're crazy tall. Like, not even joking tall. I can't find a picture of my grandfather. He passed away. I wasn't considered family to that part. Um, but yeah, the rest I can get pictures of. Yep. Shoot, my own son towers over me. He's 6'3". And he ain't even done growing yet. That's the sad thing. Now my daughter, she's not tall. She's just cute. She's 22 and I still call her cute. She definitely didn't get the tall gene in our family. Birds are talking like crazy. Yeah, not surprising. I had an aunt that was 4'9". No, 4'6". But tried to convince everybody that she was 5 foot tall. So in family pictures, she would always stand on something and try not to make it obvious by hiding behind somebody. But we'd always call her out and make her stand right in front of the pictures with the kids because it was that obvious. And she gets so mad at us, but they were the best pictures ever. Well, she's like, I'm 5 foot tall. We're like, okay, tiny person, stand right here because you're not even close to 5 foot. I remember we went to, what was it? Oh, Five Brothers Burgers when I still lived in Tennessee, and they had this little tiny Christmas a pine tree sitting there. Couldn't have been more than maybe 5'2". And she walked up next to it, and this tree had a hole like this much room on her. And she's like, look, I'm as tall as the tree, and I'm dying. I am so dying because she, not even close. Not even close. And I'm like, how do you figure? And she's like, just look. And I'm like, just look up. Like, delusional, just a little. Need to buy yourself taller heels for that idea. Yikes. No, the brand new member of my family is the cutest, my little niece Emerson. She's 2 months now, and she's just a beautiful baby. But it's hard to believe that I have a niece that's 22 years younger than my daughter. That's crazy. Considering all my nieces and nephews up to my sister's youngest, who's now 10, he's the only one that I haven't raised, are all grown. Like, Tucker at 10, his sister's the youngest at 18. And now my brother has a baby. So, weird. My nephew is the oldest, and he's 28. That's funny. Oh, Doyle, but the sad fact is the younger kid could have been his uncle. Very much could have. Unfortunately, it's happened in my family line. So, married with 3 kids. Wow. Yeah. I've got a little cousin right now that has a niece and a nephew. He's an uncle to 2 kids. So, and he's only 5. Don't say that, Mel. Hey, country girl, how are you this morning? The only one who's missing in here is my brother Jason. And I'm sure he's out of minutes, out of time. We sure are off grid, we sure are. Can't lie about that. Woohoo, the maintenance man left. Or is leaving. Shit, I was thinking about just calling Spectrum and having them having internet set up for them and paying for it and not saying anything. Just kind of having them go install it. Wouldn't bother me. Musk Internet. You're talking about Starlink. Excuse me. I have to look into that. I don't even think that costs that much at all. I heard it's actually really cheap. Let me talk to some connections I have. I've got friends that can help with that, I'm sure. So, I'm sure I can get it cheaper than that with oil. I can make a few inquiries about it. And even if it is that much, it's like not that much. Off grid. Fudge Pop Tart. That sounds healthy. Why are you moving, O'Doyle? That's good, Mel. I love how we're having a whole conversation about Pop Tarts in here. Yeah, I hope Cheyenne is okay too. Oh, that stinks, O'Doyle. Yeah, if I'm gonna eat a Pop Tart, it's coming straight out of the package. I don't like to put them in the toaster. Then they don't taste right. But, yeah, I just like them straight out of the package too, but I've not had the chocolate or fudge ones. I like the strawberry and blueberry ones. Hey, why not to move to Michigan? Then we can all go down and visit Jason. Or we can meet in the middle somewhere and find somewhere to camp and just have fun, do our thing. something's being fixed. Oh Lord. They're my favorite. But I'll have to try your chocolate ones. Somebody broke something. Wasn't me. You think it's a different kind of hot here? Don't move to Missouri. It's a little sticky here. Missouri is stupid sticky. They have all the humidity. We get a little bit of the stickiness sometimes. They get all the stickiness all the time, even in the winter. And it stays hot there. Hot, hot, hot all the time. At least here in Michigan, it might get sticky sometimes, but you get the heat in the summer, the spring, the summer. The fall's fantastic. It's football season, best part of fall. And then winter, which is always nice. I don't care what anybody says. I think winter's beautiful. I got my place so I can keep my behind inside. It's got heat, although I do spend most of my time outside anyways. Yeah. That sounds cool, O'Doyle. That is funny. Off-grid. My daughter's first word was the best word ever. Greatest. I was feeding her cereal in one of them kids suction cup bowls that aren't supposed to come off the table, come off the high chair, and it came off and it almost flipped over and I caught it. And I said, shit. Wasn't thinking about it, but I said it. And next thing I know, my daughter pounds on the high chair and says, shit. And my mom said, did she just say what I thought she said? So, yeah, that was her first word. Best first word ever. Never cussed after that. That was just her first word. Shit. What a great mom I am. Laughed about that for years. Like when she was about 7 or 8 learning how to read. And she asked me, Mom, does condominium, or is condom short for condominium? And she's like, I was like, no, definitely not. And she's like, thought about it for a minute. She goes, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. She meant to say is condo short for condominium. She didn't say it right. I was like, oh no, where did this go so wrong so fast? And how does a child that young even know that word? Like, I don't say stuff like that. Never said anything like that in front of her. But she'd come out with these spectacular words. And finally I asked her one day, where are you hearing this? And she's like, my dad. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So she wasn't hearing it from me. She had quite a vocabulary for a little kid. Well, I guess I'm gonna get up off here. And I'll be live again on Friday, as usual. So, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you then. Peace.